300 exactly loaded up on our pulley. That's technically maxing this thing out. I don't know what the failure point is on this. Ugh. Well, good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Wow, what a crazy week it has been, but we're back here today. We're back here in the gym. We've got our stability, our peace of comfort, of mind, happiness, and we got a leg day ahead of us. We got a pretty big leg day ahead of us. And we're gonna be starting strong too. Now, you know me, I like to start with our hamstring curls right here. Getting some decent weight on there, curling up that weight, and warming up everything through that movement. Well, I've got some news for you. We're changing it up a little bit. Still starting with hamstrings, but we're gonna be doing some barbell RDLs instead. I know, call me a heretic now, boo me, throw the fruit at the screen, the vegetables, whatever. I get it, I understand I've let you down. But I think these are gonna be an effective, very effective way to warm up before we get to some more primary leg movement exercises. As you can see from today's workout, we're gonna be starting with that RDL before we get into our belt squats. And we're gonna be taking those pretty heavy today. We've hit 300 pounds on those belt squats, and that's about the limit, apparently, of what that cable system is gonna be capable of outputting. That's what we're gonna be shooting for today. Seeing where we can take it, seeing what we can do. It's been a little while since we've done the belt squat. After that, we're in for some more pain. We've got some dumbbell reverse lunges. I don't know what it is about lunges, but my goodness, they are a way to just absolutely destroy anything you might have left. Probably not gonna need a ton of weight on those dumbbells, honestly, especially after those belt squats. What I find is that you certainly do not need a lot of weight at all to do maximal damage. You know, 20 pounds per dumbbell is a lot of weight sometimes just for lunges when you're doing 10 to 12 reps on each leg. We've got a lot of volume ahead. We've got a lot of just grinding through some of this stuff to get through, but we're gonna make it. It's gonna be a damn good day. I got a good feeling about it. So let's get set up. Let's get warmed up. We're gonna be starting with these RDLs, and we're not gonna be taking them too crazy heavy. Actually, we're gonna be trying to keep our overall effort and intensity a little bit lower than you might expect. We're gonna be shooting for like an RPE 7, maybe an RPE 6, just depends on how it all shakes out. But I want to make sure that we're not pushing that too hard, because we're going to be taking those as slow as we can and as deep as we can, which is going to give us as much muscle damage as possible while doing that. Now, muscle damage might sound like a bad thing, but I mean, in the gym, that's literally what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to damage that muscle so that it can repair and grow stronger as it repairs itself. So with these RDLs, we're going to take them as slow as possible and as low as possible. And while we may be able to do more weight and get a more intense workout, you're really not gonna need it. I promise you, you're not gonna need it. You're still gonna get just as much work out of it when you're hitting that RPE 7-ish area, and we're gonna get the effects that we're looking for, which is obviously working those hamstrings, but also getting that posterior chain and that lower back especially warmed up and ready for the workout ahead of it. So we're gonna take our time warming up with that. We're also obviously gonna get this belt squat set up and make sure that we warm up effectively with that, increasing our weight slowly but steadily there too. So let's get after it. I'll see you over there. All right, that was maybe slightly light, not sure. I was able to do some extra reps there. I did 12. I'm looking for like 8 to 10. I could have done more than 12 too, but I didn't want to go too far and above what we're shooting for as far as an RPE goes, and I was able to still get a good stretch in there, good ROM, good contraction, all that stuff. So I'm gonna bump this up to 225. We'll throw 40 more pounds on there, see where that takes us. If we only get to 8 on this one, again, keeping in mind we're looking for about an RPE 7 or so. If we can get to our 8 reps, I want to feel that. We'll probably scale that weight back down for the last set. But if we're able to get to 10 before we really feel that RPE 7 fatigue set in, we'll keep it there. Eight reps felt right. and on one hand, I want to keep the weight there, but like I said, also, I kind of want to also reduce it a little bit. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. I'm going to take off 2 of the 10s, bring this down to 205. Yeah, that's really right where we want the RPE to be. Let's get this cleaned up and out of the way. Let's get set up for some belt squats. All right, good and warmed up here. 300 exactly loaded up on our pulley. That's technically maxing this thing out. We'll see what kind of reps we get today. I mean, we've hit this before. I'm not terribly worried about it. But I'm, wondering how can we make this better? I like this setup a lot. It's simple enough to set up. It fits in our system, but we're approaching the weight limit here. I mean, we're at the weight limit technically. So if I want to go higher, how do I do that? That's the question. I don't know what the failure point is on this. My theory is still that it's the weight horns. Drop down in the comments below how this can be improved to allow for more weight, or where we could eliminate weak points in the setup. I would love that feedback. All right, first step, let's do this. Set number 2. All right, last set here, man. We are sweating. We are working, man. Whew, this is a lot different than working out in a home gym in the winter. In the winter, it's almost too cold sometimes. Not even sometimes, most of the time. You gotta wear 3 layers, sweatpants, all that crap. Here, whew, it is 75 degrees in here. Probably, honestly, 78% humidity at the moment. All right, I just checked for you guys. 89% humidity, 89%. Granted, it's been raining a lot, but high humidity this time of the year. I mean, 80% plus is not uncommon at all. All right, last set, here we go. Yeah. Woo. Okay. That's awesome. All right. Let's get this cleaned up. Get you spun around over there. We got some dumbbell reverse lunges to do. I'll see you there. Time for some lunges. I got the 20s here. We're doing 10 to 12 per leg. Let's do it. We're doing reverse lunges, so we'll be stepping back and coming up. It almost felt too late at the beginning there, but that's perfect. We're really being able to drive with this front leg. Nice. Man, it's crazy how much more we've started to sweat compared to even like the last week of workouts. Just, I think that humidity and that slight temperature increase. I mean, it's maybe 5 total degrees warmer in here, but with the humidity, whew, we are dripping. It's so important to stay hydrated. I feel like when I fill that thing up, it's like half ice at least. But the drink itself doesn't have to be anything crazy. Quite literally, it is water, ice, and Propel powder mix. Propel powder, I can get that at Kroger for like, I think $4 a pack, and there's like 20 in there. And if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll even throw some essential amino acids in there. Not branch chain amino acids, We get plenty of those through our natural protein sources. Don't need to waste your money on that. I guess the argument could be made, do you need to waste your money on essential amino acids? For whatever added benefit there is, I throw that in there. You don't need it. Literally just a single packet of Propel and 40 ounces of water will do me. Well, you missed the first set, which was really tough, and a halfway decent monologue there. So I'll do my second set of these, and then I'll give you your outro that you deserve. How's that sound? Hey. So like I was saying, been a pretty damn good workout. It was tough to drag myself out of bed this morning for some reason. My alarm clock works by waking me up at my lightest sleep phase. It uses this fitness tracker here to track my movement and my body's activity essentially. Even with that, you know, waking me up in my lightest phase of sleep, it was just like kind of abrupt. You know, I just felt out of it. Not like I had been carefully woken up this morning, and I had to drag myself out here a little bit, even though I was really looking forward to this workout last night before I went to bed. I was super pumped for it, and it was a good workout. This was an awesome workout. We made a really good imprint on this program that we're doing here for the coming future, and I'm looking forward to what we can do with it next week, increase some of these weights. Thanks again for showing up. Thanks again for being here. It'll be a sick day, a killer day. That you just take it by the horns and make something great out of it, but at the same time, it's easy to you, it's graceful with you, and it's not too damn hard. It's not easy to have those hard days every day, and sometimes life just has a way of beating us down, but we can get through it. We can do it one day at a time, control what we can control, and when possible, being positive, uplifting, and just happy. Happiness can make a world of a difference, and sometimes all it takes is a smile and a little bit of laughter to really change the course of things. So be that laughter, be that smile, be that happiness when possible, because there are people around you that I would wager are also struggling, and perhaps are struggling more than you. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you next time.